Oh, man. Oh, I actually died. Outside and inside. Oh my god. Dude, I gotta chill with these 7 in the morning streams. Dear God. It's not good. It's not healthy. I should watch some YouTube. Wake up first and then decide on what to do. Just open the Twitsters. What's been going on here? Alright. What to do today? Alright, let's just watch some videos. I just had a brain aneurysm for a few seconds there. I don't know what the fuck to do. Oh man. Water, butt plug, everything's here. Alright. I'm gonna fall asleep. Holy shit. Farmer is dead, man. He died 3 years ago. You can't be adding him here. Rest in peace, Piava. Gone but not forgotten. Nice. What happened to it? Bunch of virgin. Yeah. You know, I've been holding off on League Ranked because I know that once I go in there, I am just gonna be abused to shit. It's in the morning. This is what's gonna happen. Because it's the morning, it's gonna be people that haven't slept all night, who are on edge because they kept on losing. And then they're gonna see me, it's like, what, you just woke up? Oh, you pussy. Ooh, season 22. Oh, starts at Jade 7. Don't care. Started going 3 and 8 whilst I was 12 and 5. You should have shit talked her. Big shit talks work the best. My hair, holy shit. I need a haircut. Go hell. You just like, make me, bitch. Go hell. That's a harsh criticism, I'm not gonna lie. Go hell? Oh, you got hurt, man. Are you okay after that one? Dude, I really want to watch these videos. These videos where it just shows like what your brain and your body looks like. But like, I don't think it's TOS, because it's a literal that's an actual brain. There's 3, yeah, man, hell yeah. Well, we're gonna see their literal brains if we watch this video. I mean, you know what can TOS do to me? Can mute.
Find the link in the description below.
When I was in the Marine Corps, I participated in a specialized form of swim qualification called the Helo Dunker.
This
is
a
simulated helicopter crash inside of a swimming pool.
Come on,
picture
TOS,
big
come
metal
at me.
tube. There are seats, there are windows, and you are strapped to this seat, not in full gear, but you are in boots,
I'll see you there,
camis,
dude.
you have a Kevlar helmet, a rubber rifle, and most importantly, blackout goggles, because they want to make your life as difficult as possible, because they will then submerge you, and then they will rotate the entire structure around in the pool to disorient you, and your job is to detach yourself from the harness and the seat, pop out a window,
That sounds
and then
like a fucking
swim out
nightmare.
to safety, hopefully not
I'd probably
drowning in
just
the process.
I'd probably just
It's pretty
die
intense,
there.
and while that
Just
may
not know what to
sound
do.
enjoyable to many of you out there, and I knew plenty of guys that was enjoyable, I hated it. I did not like that.
Doesn't like, no, I may be an idiot, I may be an idiot, but if you get tipped over upside down, does water not rush up your nose if you're upside down?
At all, and that's because on one particular submersion, things did not go my way, and water I inhaled vast quantities of water.
Just drink the water. Like, such idiots. Just drink the water until the water is below your body, and then you can survive.
Water.
Absolute
and when you have
idiots.
blackout goggles, you're strapped to a seat, you've been spun around, that whole situation just induced a panic response in me. I was literally drowning in that moment. And now obviously I made it. That's because there are qualified swim instructors who are observing everything, and one of them recognized me in this situation and took me out of there, and I'm obviously here to tell the tale, but I will never forget that panic.
Actually,
that sensation is...
You know what, I think it could be fun, you know? You just sit there and then you roll in the water. You just have to press a few buttons and then you swim out. That's fun.
So unique, it's so scary, and that's what I want to talk about today. Because as horrifying as it actually is...
Alright, let's get the... We all know the risk factors of drowning. You're gonna die. Guess yes, well, it's easy. Oh, this one.
You are now looking at a right human lung. And I want to quickly mention that this is a healthy lung. I know a lot of people are going to see this darkened color here and assume that maybe this was a smoker's lungs or unhealthy lungs in general, but these are healthy looking lungs. This
you know what?
Here, these are blood vessels.
Ranked,
this is exactly
first time Shaka.
These lungs are pink.
He's going to fail so hard, but it's a learning experience. Oh, what the fuck?
Again, this is exactly what you'd want to see. So these are very healthy looking lungs. But the lungs are going to be squishy. So that's because it's made of elastic tissue, so it can expand. So it feels very similar to a
Why doesn't he
sponge.
pull it? Stretch it.
But then attached to it is going to be this long tube here that we call the trachea or the windpipe. Now, this is just
blow
a
into
transport
it.
tube, if I can get this into focus.
You should blow into it.
This is just a transport tube, and it's just transporting air to and from the lungs. And then up top, we have the larynx, or the voice box.
Ooh.
Now, I can turn this around. This is pretty cool, and you can see this awesome cross-section of the larynx. Now, I did an entire video all about laryngeal anatomy, so you should go check that out after this video. But what I want to do right now is just briefly discuss breathing and how it works. Now, actually, Jonathan made an entire video on breathing itself. Just you should also go check out after this video. So this will be a real quick and easy version of it.
Analogy.
But when you breathe in, I mean, obviously it's going to go through the mouth and the throat. It's going to then go through the larynx, and it's going to go pass down the air, the oxygen is coming in, and then it's going to go down. Let's see if I can turn this around and you can see
those lungs
the inside of the trachea. It's not all that exciting to look at because it's just a hollow tube in there.
Looks like pork ribs. We breathe through pork ribs?
But the air is going to go down until it gets to the lungs, and that's where the trachea, as you can see, as we look at this medial surface here, the trachea
those lungs are, oh my god, they don't look
begins
good.
to branch, and it branches a lot. And this branching is just going to fill up the entirety of the lungs. So it's just going to branch and branch and branch until it becomes microscopic. These little tiny air sacs at the end of all the branching are called alveoli. And alveoli are going to be surrounded by blood vessels, tiny little blood vessels called capillaries.
And then
this is where you're going to have oxygen go into the bloodstream. It's going to diffuse into the bloodstream, attached to hemoglobin, and then just
show us the shit.
Now you could subdivide those stages to even more stages, but I think 4 is going to be just enough. But it's important to understand that all 4 of those stages typically happen within just seconds to minutes. It's a very quick process.
Dude, the human body sucks. We can't do shit.
More prolonged. Let's say you're swimming and drowning in very, very, very cold water, and then you begin to suffer from hypothermia. In that instance, blood is going to start draining from your appendages, like your arms and your legs, in order to keep your core and your brain warm and give them oxygen. That means you are going to consume overall less oxygen.
Oh wait, this is like actual stage 1 of drowning.
So that can actually prolong the drowning
experience. That's a human brain?
But I think...
Wait, I want to see the... Can we see the shitty lungs? There's no shitty lungs. I'm actually disappointed. I thought we were going to see like drowning lungs, but I guess ripping those from a human might be a bit too harsh. Let's see the brain though. Dude, that's a human brain.
Cerebrum here. It's
like
really
an actual...
awesome and amazing to look at. But what I want you to understand is that this organ, which is around 3-ish pounds or around 1.4 kilograms.
Pretty heavy.
This 3-ish pound organ consumes 20% of your daily calories. That's
What the fuck? What a fat fuck.
enormous. That's because there are around 86 billion neurons inside of this thing, all consuming oxygen to work. But here you are, you've deprived it for an extended period of time now of oxygen, and now what's happening is those 86 billion neurons are beginning to die. And when they die, you're not going to get them back. God. This is, at this point,
dude,
you are at an irreversible injury. Consciousness is lost, and things are starting to shut down. The inhalation reflex completely ceases, which leads you to our fourth stage. And it's at this point far too many of the neurons have died. And at this point,
dead at this
point. Brain just dies. You suffer brain
You're an average Twitch streamer, and then the next stage is Twitch viewer.
And it's completely irreversible, and at this point we can say the individual has suffered a fatal drowning. But remember, if you're rescued anywhere between that first and third stage, that means you experienced a non-fatal drowning.
That's good hand posture and stuff. But he's not dead yet.
Does not mean that you come away unscathed, because if you got to an anoxic state, and depending on how long you spent in that anoxic state, that means you're gonna have suffered brain damage. And that obviously can be very variable, right? There's little brain damage and there's a lot of brain damage that
you're just gonna die. You get water in your lungs, you die. GG, rip. Don't even bother surviving. Uganda's moonshine. Oh, that was 9 years ago. Must be over now. Alright, I thought Philip DeFranco came back. I wanted to be filled in. Oh wait, the birdies. Dude, these things are so cool. I don't know why, I just love them. I love these birds. This crazy lady that just has wild birds come to her house. Look at all the shit on her bench.
There's quite a few because the Chookies destroyed it, but like ate it all. But I've got a treat for you now if you want. Merry Christmas. Oh, hey Boo Buddy. And Psycho's here. And
she has a bunch of wild birds
who's Cheeky Boy's girlfriend,
that know her.
Anyway,
and they just come to get food.
Coffee? Yeah. Yum. Do you like that? Alright, everyone else got a couple of Christmas treats, so do you want to hop on?
These kookaburras can be a bit wild.
Whoa!
Whoa!
Everyone else is coming. Whoa! Oh my god! Boo Bitey, what are you doing? How are you balancing there? Boo Bitey, how are you just balancing on my leg?
Cute they are, man.
Crazy. Alright, you get a treat. Merry Christmas. Oh, here you go. Merry Christmas. And
dude, okay, I want some of these birds, but I don't get this. I get this sound. How do you spell it? Kookaburra. Yeah, this is what I get at 6 o'clock in the fucking morning. That's what I get. And they laugh loud. They just laugh. They laugh at you at 6 o'clock in the morning. Like, other countries have chickens that wake them up at the crack of dawn. We get these fucking psycho meat-eating birds that will just laugh at you. And we also have the fucking lyrebird. They're so cool. Bowen, how's it going, man?
What bird?
This thing is cool.
The most elaborate, the most complex, the most beautiful song in the world. And I guess there are lots of contenders, but this bird must be one of them.
Lyrebird's the best.
Superb lyrebird of South Australia.
It's in South Australia? Huh.
He clears a space in the forest to serve as his concert platform.
Yeah, it can literally mimic anything. It's been known to mimic children screaming and stuff. Sniper Wolf, what does she do now? If I just type in Sniper Wolf, what are we? TikToks that will make you cringe. Oh my god, she gets... What? She rejected a kid's dying wish because the kid's mum was really rude to her. Is this it? This YouTuber lost all respect after lying to a dying fan. If Scarce bro put a video on it, it must be serious. I mean, they say Sniper Wolf got cancelled. She's still got 2.7 million views, and if I click on this, look how many dislikes. Barely any dislikes. Like, no one gonna give a shit about her. No, like no one who watches her videos will care that what she did. She has 30 million viewers.
Excuse me, man.
She's married. She's dating a dude called Sausage. You know. Like, and let's be honest, Dip. These videos don't take a lot of effort to make. That's all she makes. She makes TikTok reaction videos. She can pump out, I'm not even kidding you, she can pump out like 5 of these in a day. She probably makes them in a week. Like, I don't think she's crazy busy where she can't take an hour out of her day to visit a cancer kid. A kid with cancer. But this is the most depressing. This is the most depressing YouTube channel. And like, look at the views. 6 million, 7 million, 11 million. Like, she has not made a video that's gotten under 3 million views. Like, look at that. There's no video here. This is the only one. It's only been out 23 hours. She's insane. Like, yeah, she may have been good, but why would she keep on playing Black Ops or Call of Duty when she can be making fucking money? I'm not even... She's probably making like 10,000, 20,000 per video. Just reacting, just saying, explaining what people are doing. That's what she does. And that's what I'm doing. I'm gonna be honest. My nose is so blocked. Oh yeah, wait, did she... Is that the thing where she like pretended to play? Did she actually... Is that like confirmed that she pretended to play, got someone else's video and just recorded over it? That's some next level stuff. Back then you couldn't really do that.
Okay, everyone,
like
today I'm going to be
sacrilege.
seeing if the internet can be transferred through water. In order to test this, I've taken my coaxial cable here and I've spliced it in half and I've cut the main cable in the middle here. So these cables here actually transmit a radio frequency.
Surfing the
But
web.
I'm going to connect these cables here with these alligator clips. So the first thing we need to do before we try this is to add salt to this water. Okay, we're ready to go. You can see on the modem here, the little world is not lit up. That means we're not connected to the internet. Okay, transmitting the internet through water instead of cables.
We're surfing the web, boys.
I think it's going. I think we're connected.
We're
Are we
surfing the
connected?
web.
Oh, contacting the server. It did it. Look, 0.14
We surf the web.
megabits per second and 3 megabits per second upload.
That's almost as good as my internet. Holy shit. Response to hate for allegedly ghosting. Alright, let's see. And the fire mother claimed the influencer ditched meeting the terminally ill child. Alia Shelesh is an uber popular YouTuber with over 30 million subscribers. Influencer is best known for her reaction videos. Yeah, that's all she does. Initially, Kiara appeared on the episode 22 No Jumper podcast where she mentioned that her biggest dream was to meet SS Sniper Wolf. Why would you name yourself SS Sniper Wolf? SS does not have good connotations in the world, let's be honest here. Anyway, Adam.22 reached out to the reaction YouTuber to let her know about the situation. Probably going to reportedly reach out to Kiara's mother to schedule the FaceTime call with the sick child. It was just a FaceTime. Unfortunately, the initial meeting never ended up happening. In a series of Instagram messages provided by Drama Alert, Kiara's mother and Esther Seibel can be excitedly arranging the call around Christmas Day, but it's after this introduction that things started to fall through. I'm gonna go to talk to you. Hey, please don't post messages. I don't usually do this and I don't want other people to spam. Eventually, what's up everybody? Balding Keemstar. Let's get on into the news. Claimed that her days are very busy and says that it will be difficult to find some time to call. Dude, it's just to call someone. 10 minutes? A statement that prompted Kiara's mother to give the influencer an earful. It would be very nice for you just to say hi. The mother wrote on Instagram. It's okay, she's dying and literally has days to live. I just tried to make my daughter's last wish. Oh my god. People just want an excuse to start. This ain't no excuse. This is literally you being a bitch. You sent her a video. Okay. Where is it? Likely the situation had a positive kind of bittersweet ending, even if the road getting there was a little rocky. She went on Joe Rogan. Oh wait, this is completely different. I thought she went on Joe Rogan. I reckon she did that video. Like, let's be honest here. If you even say that, like, oh man, look, I can't even call your dying child to give them their one last wish because, I'm super busy. You're still a scumbag to saying that. Keemstar tried to join the Rocket League community and got kicked out. I mean, a lot of people would kick out Keemstar. The only community that I feel would accept Keemstar is the League community because they're just as toxic as him. Let's be very honest here. Where we're going, where we're at now, 57% done. It's traveling at, what's its speed? Cruising speed is 0.59 kilometers per second. Speed, that's great. It's pink, probably reflective and gold. Really terrible mixture of color, I'm not gonna lie. It's 58 degrees Celsius on the hot side. That's really hot. Oh yeah, how long is it gonna take to get to its goddamn thing? It'll get there eventually, I guess. Alright. What else we got? Ah yes, NFTs. The useless artwork. Dude, it launched a long time ago. It's out in space now. It has to reach its position, which is a long way away. Very long way away. It has to go past the moon, and then it's gonna just orbit around there. But it's gonna take a few days, and then we'll get pictures in July, I think, because they have to be processed. It has to take pictures. It has to take a lot of pictures. So our first images will be in July. It'll be really exciting because we'll be able to see for the first time other solar systems with clarity. That's the most exciting part about it. Maybe we'll see an alien's butthole. We don't know. Exactly. I think I could jump to the moon, to be honest. If you can see the moon, clearly you can jump to it. That's the old trick, right? If you can see it, you can jump to it. I mean, you just get a long stick, poke it. Dude, I still find it hilarious that flat earthers believe the earth is like, the moon is like a few kilometers away or a few miles away. It's like you can, if you get a really tall ladder, you can reach the moon. Or like the sun is, so like if this is the Earth, the sun is here. They believe like the Earth, the sun and the moon are like really close to the Earth, like extremely close. And they don't believe planes fly that high in the sky. Because I think none of them have been on a fucking plane before. Apparently a plane, like, someone's theory was, a flat earther's theory, which is pretty much bullshit. They believe a plane flies at the same height as the sun. Because, you know, if that were possible, the plane would melt. You know, or just have no oxygen because it's in outer space at that point. Exactly. Just get a massive trebuchet. You're there. A trebuchet to the sun. Done. But no, these idiots, they think that it's, they think that, you know, they think the sun is really far away. They think the sun is in something called space. Dude, they've clearly never seen the polar ice shelf. And you know, anything over that, you just fall over. It's ridiculous. They think that the moon is real. It's just a massive projector in the middle of this of the desert. You know, there was a petition. There was a petition where it was like squirt water at the sun to cool it down. Because these idiots don't realize that if you squirt water at the sun, it gets hotter. Because it's a nuclear reactor and it burns hydrogen. So if you squirt water at it, you're just providing more fuel. It's good shit though. It's fun to know that not even water can cool the sun down. Everyone knows you have to put a massive lid over the sun to turn it off. Is it? It's like a grease fire. Amateurs. Dude, it is actually a bit too warm. What's the temperature like today in Sydney? Oh, it's 24, only 24 right now. But look at this. Tropical weather, baby. It's because we're going through an El Niño apparently, which means that our weather is tropical this summer. And then next summer, I think we're going through an El Nino, which means that it's just going to be incredibly dry and hot. Love it. Taliban, please. Oh, you gotta stop. The Taliban need to stop. First name, I just leaked literally everyone in my family. Holy shit, that was literally everyone in my... That was literally everyone in my family just got leaked. RIP. Oh no, La Nina and La Nino. Jim, Bob, there we go. And then, thank you Google for just sharing all my fucking stuff. Big, there we go. Big Jim at bob.com. There we go. I live in Sydney, 2000, yes. I live in the CBD. Sign the petition. I have officially told the Taliban to please stop. They want me to fucking... You want me to pay? Oh, that's just, no. You know what, I'm not gonna... Nah, Maria's my girlfriend's not on this one. Good thing though. What came up? If it was phone numbers, then that's pretty bad. You should delete that. I'll delete the VOD after, it's fine. Yeah, but it wouldn't be there. Shake, how's it going, man? You need to delete that clip because it's got some still delete it. Making my favorite liquid takes 5 minutes to make my favorite liquid. Still going is the best part of life, you know? You're just living from one day to the other until you reach 80 and then you realize, oh fuck, what have I done? Anything cool on the old the YouTubes? XQC commits a war crime. Obviously assaults an onion. Alright, what do we got here?
So there's this wannabe Twitch streamer / OnlyFans girl
That's
out
me.
there named Tessie. And recently she got caught saying some absolutely horrible things off stream. And watching the video, it almost seems like she did on purpose. I swear some people in this internet era don't give a damn about the reason. They just want people talking about them. There's some absolute...
I should make a I should definitely make a donation goal for $5 million, and we can just see how sad it is where it just sits at 0. I'm just sitting there, please sir, we're the mate. That will get me. I threw it out.
All publicity is good publicity, but it's simply not true.
I will literally strip down to my naked body for $5 million.
Held people accountable for their actions, it wasn't a big deal. For instance, Karl Malone gets a 13-year-old girl pregnant when he was 20 years old in college. Well, as long as he can still score that rock, it's all good. I can't even imagine how that would have gone down in today's climate. Either way, over the last couple of years...
For $5 million, I'll literally be naked running around though.
And especially with the release of TikTok, it's very clear that everyone wants a piece of this beautiful clout pie. These days, all you have to do is point and shoot and dance, and you can become a star, Skippy. It's creating these screwed up humans like this Larsa Pippen in training. She's obviously already had a few botched plastic surgeries herself. Her lips actually look like she stuck them in a beehive. And in this first video, she's apparently in a call with
That's the model though, that's the look. To look like you got sausage lips. Just like this doesn't look natural to me. It just looks, you can tell. Or it's the makeup that she uses. Because I know a lot of makeup makes you look like you got fuller lips. But I don't know.
Who is overweight and has leukemia, and she's in there calling her a bald loser, calling her pathetic, fat, and ugly.
Don't be a pussy. Take off your wig, leukemia. You have fucking cancer. You're such a loser. Oh my god, I can't. So, what's it like having fucking cancer and having to wear wigs?
Dude.
Listening to a talk can cost you brain cells by the second. There's just not a lot going on up there. It's like you ever see someone and you can tell they've never had a deep thought in their entire life. Like they just go around sensing everything and getting around like a dog that could talk. Now this is one spoiled bitch, still living off her parents, making chump change on her stream and her OnlyFans.
I mean, 5K ain't chump change, I'm gonna be honest with you. That's pretty good money.
It's apparent that the light bulb turned off a long time ago.
My supporters will not, like, you're never gonna expose me. My supporters will never know that I call fat, ugly bitches losers like you. I'll literally take all of your cancer money and, like, I'll sue you for all your wigs and cancer money.
So she just goes on and on talking shit to this poor girl. Although something about it does seem like BS to me. I thought she was either doing some type of trolling or just, like I said, another idiot looking for clout. And this call apparently got leaked by...
TikTok was a mistake. TikTok was a mistake. Selling your body is fine. Selling your body is whatever. If you can make money off your body, it doesn't matter. I wish I could make money off my body, but, you know, there's no market for that. So if she can make billions of dollars, well, not billions, but millions, then hey, I wouldn't want cancer.
by the girl she was being all rude to, and this really put a target on her back.
Time to start an
later,
OnlyFans.
it indirectly got her dad fired from his job after he was in the background yelling at her sister, and some personal info of his got leaked on this idiot's sleep stream. And all of this was enough to get him fired after some viewers of the stream sent these clips in to his office.
I need you at my house. I'm gonna be home in an hour. You better not be there.
I'm trying.
Who was at work at the time calls her and tells her to leave the house immediately.
Trying to delete. I can't delete it.
I don't know. You should have never had it on.
I was sleeping. I didn't know.
Oh my god.
You were screaming.
It doesn't matter. You stop screaming in my house. It just cost me my job.
It's crazy how she's completely...
And she's still recording him.
Unremorseful the entire time as he tells her she needs to get the hell out of his house. She just cost her own family his job.
I'm pretty sure she shared, like, because he said a bunch of personal information. They just found it, and then they found where he...
during a worldwide pandemic, and it seems like she thinks it's some sort of joke. This is when she absolutely loses it and calls the police, saying that she's in grave danger. And the sheer fact that she streamed this is just a testament to how much of a clout demon this chick truly is. Like, who the fuck streams some shit like this? And why does Twitch even allow this? Let me guess, because she's a thought.
I don't have a chance to move. I have no internet. He is saying that if I don't leave, that I will be like, he is threatening to hurt me, and he's coming back.
He didn't say that. He just said to stop the stream. Oh my god.
An hour, and I have to leave.
Thank God both my parents are retired. Because I can say, you can't really ruin a retired person's life. Like, what are you going to do? Fire them from being retired? You can't.
Immediately, or he will harm me.
Like, yeah, exactly. She's still recording. You think if she really wanted to make a call to the police and, like, if she thought her life was in danger, she'd, like, turn off the camera, stop the stream. Because I've done it a lot of times where, like, my backyard was smoking to shit because of fires. I didn't go, oh yeah, guys, content, and then turn my camera and go wander for a fire. She's literally just still looking for content.
I do the internet, like, I'm, like,
she does
I do
the internet.
YouTube and, like, stuff like that, YouTube, Twitch, whatever. I'm financially fine.
Jesus Christ, why does she talk like a fucking Valley Girl robot? The dispatcher don't give a fuck about your life story. Someone's out there...
The dispatcher probably asks, like, and where are you located? Like, I'm a YouTuber, I do Twitch. It's like... Exactly. I'd be just roasting. I'm like, something smells nice. And then I just realize it's me.
Getting murdered, and you're wasting their time with your bullshit-ass call. She then goes hysterical, saying that her dad has all these weapons all over the house.
I don't know how he even got access to the weapon.
She's probably Italian. The weapon that her dad has is probably a pizza cutter. Like, what does she think he's gonna do? His biggest weapon is probably this. Come on!
He has serious mental disorders. He has multiple guns. He has swords. They're everywhere. He doesn't even keep his guns in a case. I really think he's gonna kill me.
I mean, what a fucking psycho. And then she goes to a hotel where her dad calls her to finally rip her apart for the piece of shit she truly is.
You are a narcissistic drama queen, okay? You are. All of this is your doing because you can't do the basic things like bathe, take a bath, and what's really, really, really sad here is that all this drama you're creating just so you can monetize
He's talking to himself.
And make some money and get some 15 minutes of fame. I mean, who do you think you are? You think you're just like that Catch Me Outside girl? Is that your
who do you think you are?
Is that what you're gonna do next? Drop a rap album?
And so even at that point, I could see how someone may still be skeptical about...
Give that dad a Twitch account. I'd watch him.
This whole situation.
That would actually be fucking incredibly funny if somehow her dad became a Twitch streamer and became more popular than her.
And as to if any of it is actually real, mainly because the girl's behavior is so strange, and we know how people love to lie for clout. But then the dad said, fuck it, what do I have to lose? She already leaked his home address, got him fired, and he could have really got fucked up by that police call. So he decided to post up his own video to respond to her on his weight loss channel. And I just gotta say, this man is an absolute savage.
Since you want to, dox me and put my home address out on the internet, blast me and my social media accounts and the things that I'm trying to do with my life in the world.
Damn.
I'm doing this live as kind of my response to that.
So he starts going in on her, saying that he raised her alone for 13 years as a single parent, and that she's in for a rude awakening when it comes time for her to do some actual adulting. This man is being petty, and I'm absolutely here for it.
Congratulations, Maya, or Tessie, or however you pronounce that bullshit name. You know, you played yourself.
He says that just watching highlights of her stream made him absolutely sick, and that he saw multiple clips where she went after people and made fun of them for being disabled.
Damn.
He even calls out her simps, like you truly can't make this stuff up.
I don't know if they're simps or white knights trying to come to your rescue. You can rescue yourself. You're completely capable of rescuing yourself. But no, you got to be the damsel in distress. You got to play the victim. But at the time you're doing
harassment.
that, you're going after people and you're causing damage. And it's real damage. It's called real world damage because there's real consequences to the stuff that you put out.
Dude, if my child was like that, I don't know what I'd do. I'd probably give up on them. Like, not like in a sense of like just throwing them out on the street. I wouldn't expect them to, like, you know, be nice. I'd just be like, oh yeah, you're just gonna call me fat again, okay. Like, this man survived 13 years with that crap.
On the internet.
I don't think so, Daddy. Your daughter's last 2 brain cells are trying to do the fusion dance, and it's not working. Even being this mad, though, he says he will always love her despite the fact that she betrayed him in this way.
He's a stronger
and that
man
he
than
felt
I.
like he had to address this himself because he thought it would never go away, and that people were constantly contacting him about this situation.
She tried to swat her own fucking dad. And then when he was like, actually, you know, stressed out, like, what are you doing? Oh, I'm gonna record that. Oh, look, funny man.
Says he spent well over $40,000 on her during her life trying to fix her mental health, that he went to see doctors all over the country, and that eventually she just started to refuse her medication. I think it's safe to say that it's time for a refund because all that therapy and medication and all that shit, it didn't work.
I've traveled the world with my 2 girls. They've been to over 28 countries in this
At least he has another one that he has.
world. And I've given them everything I could to give them wonderful memories, to give them wonderful life experiences.
That's pretty savage.
All of that
man.
I did for her as her father. And this is how all of that effort, all of that energy, all of those decisions I made in the best interest of my daughters is repaid to me.
It's so sad because you can really hear the emotion in his voice. Like a couple times he even has to pause because I think he started crying and he didn't want to like capture that on film. He owns up to the fact that he should have been a better father, but even with that being said, he doesn't deserve this type of treatment. Being a single parent seems like one of the hardest things you could possibly have to do. This chick never had a real job, never had any sort of responsibility for herself
still
in
on
her
Twitch?
life. And he even took her back in after she ran away from home. And even after all that, this is still how she treats her own dad.
This is my life now, dealing with the fallout of your self-imposed drama. You don't have your father in your corner anymore.
Oof.
I'll always love you, but you don't. I don't want you in my life anymore.
He honestly seems like a
Damn.
nice man who always tried to be there for his children. He never said he was perfect, but it does seem like he always made sure they had what they needed. He also says that she doesn't need to be coming around him anytime soon, that he wishes her the best, but that for now she needs to just leave him alone.
Because we're men. We're not supposed to be emotional, but we are.
Right.
We're human beings. Any human being, we have emotions.
It's truly sad, man. Just let this
rip.
be a lesson for you out there who love to
gone.
post and do things online. Just know that it could always come back to bite not only you, but your whole family in the ass. And
Crab
the
brave,
fact
she's
that
gone.
a dad and his thoughty daughter are beefing online is so 2021, it almost hurts.
Yeah.
Let me know.
Good thing this was beginning of 2021 as well. Alright, let's see. Strangers rank their intelligence. I am definitely a 5-head.
Hey everyone, thanks for
Top of
tuning
the
in to
chart.
another episode of Ranking. Before we get into our show, I want to give a big shout out to our
Yep, okay.
I wasn't planning to go to college. That wasn't like a goal of mine. My parents were like, well, you should apply to at least one college. And I was like, we'll never get in here. And then I went to Yale.
Isn't Yale like big? I think I've seen this video. Is this one where she thinks she's the smartest, but she ends up being like the lower end, and like he's the smartest?
just like go down and do
intros?
Yeah, I'm Sade. I'm 24.
If one of them says Twitch streamer, put him at the end. Put him at the idiots.
I went to Yale.
I'm Tyler. I'm 21. I'm a high school graduate, and I work in the Marine Corps.
I'm Kaylee. I'm 25. I'm a
He eats crayons. Put him at the end.
Developer. I went to Ohio University, and I have a bachelor's degree.
Maria. I'm 30 years old. I have my PhD in cancer biology, and I work in a biotech industry. Grad school, I went to University of South Carolina, and undergrad, I went to University of Florida.
Hi everybody, my name is Sean. I'm 27. I'm the director of social media for a company, and I also work for a digital ad agency. I got a double major in dance and cultural anthropology. Undergrad, I went to Loyola Marymount University.
Hi everybody, I'm Ray. I'm 24. I graduated with a bachelor's degree from Harvard recently, and I work in consulting.
Oh, y'all are babies.
I know,
that's what I was saying, is age an factor?
Yeah, it gives you like years of experience.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't. All the people, their brains are mush at this point.
Maybe it's good to identify what intelligence means to everybody.
I think intelligence is better defined as your adaptability and your problem-solving skills more than it is your education. Obviously, like the education, the stuff you've been through, puts a lot into play in it because it gives you more resources, more thoughts to draw from.
Big words from a man that eats crayons in the Marines.
I don't think it's in any way.
Alright, I'll stop bullying.
So what is the most essential?
So the most essential thing would probably be common sense.
Yeah, so for me personally, I think intelligence is both EQ, IQ, and that common sense.
EQ?
Street smart intelligence, all of that combined.
People consciously or unconsciously, when
I don't know
they see
what EQ
someone,
is.
form an opinion immediately. Like I'm sure we all did right away.
When I saw you, I told myself, Maria, do not judge him just by his looks. He could be throwing you off, or that's just who he is, but he can talk the talk,
dressed
and walk the walk.
incredibly
Sean, I didn't want to
vibrantly.
judge him based on the way he looks or dresses or acts, so I was like, I think he's intelligent.
First impressions, I would put him at the bottom only because when I was in school, all the other people with like the bright neon colors and stuff, they were typically the ones doing worse in classes. If we were ranking confidence, I'd definitely put Sean at very first place.
So what is the definition that we're going with is the biggest question.
I like your definition.
I know, I was gonna say, I like my definition. It combines everything.
Does anyone have any
yes,
initial...
I'd like to see this. Big guns.
You can be honest.
Start on that side. I'm done going first.
Dude,
I feel like
they put Sean against the guy that's wearing the most boring colors. Gray. I love gray, but like, it's really like just...
I have a good combination of both, like book smart and street smart. So yeah, I think I have some input on that.
Look, if Sean is the smartest, then yeah, it's clearly because of the
really
anime.
goes beyond IQ and EQ. Even those two different factors really
I must
capture.
be I must be stupid. I don't know what EQ
I
is.
know I'm not, from Yale. I don't have a PhD, but what I lack in those areas, I'm able to still problem solve and use my own skill set, my emotional intelligence as well as my social.
IQ isn't about like law degrees and shit. IQ is your problem solving capability. Like, it's about like, doing like Jenga shit and whatever,
Intelligence?
Besides my education and background.
No, but EQ.
I feel like I have high.
There's an
emotional
EQ as well. They were
intelligence, like I'm
talking
aware of my
about.
surroundings.
As a software developer, my problem-solving skills are obviously top-notch, I think I would say. My whole life
she's
I've kind
bottom.
of had to fight to be seen as intelligent. I think I'm so used to having to do that as a woman to just like step up and be like, I deserve
she's
to be
middle.
here. My first
Erection
job out of
quotes, yeah,
college, I was
it
working
is.
at a law firm. Gentleman came up to me and said, hi, you don't look like somebody that would work at a law firm. You look like somebody I'd go on spring break with.
Have you seen people at a law firm? It's basic white women and like cocaine riddled men. That's it. Like, what does he expect to see in a law firm?
And I'm like, what? I'm like,
Obviously, out of everyone here, I've got the least formal education. I consider myself intelligent. My mental dedication and my ability to adapt. And
He talks like a soldier as well. Like, holy shit. He's just very ba-da-ba-da-ba, ba-da-ba-da-ba. Like, just like there's no emotion in his voice.
To problem solve. What I do in the Marine Corps, I'm a seaborne defense specialist. So I think that by virtue of what I do, that already requires some amount of intelligence.
Sorry, quick question. So do you think that only certain people can do your job, or do you think anyone can do your job?
Only certain people. You have to take the ASVAB before you go into the military. That's not really how much you
He
know,
does.
but how well you can learn information.
You
And I
can
got a
bet in
94 on
training
that.
he was
it's not
like
an amount of
talking
how much
about,
you study,
he was
how much you
talking
know.
like a
You're not going to really
Black
get
Ops
better at
voice.
learning.
Black
Does that make
Ops?
sense?
Fuck me, I'm
I
old.
strongly disagree with you don't get better at learning. The idea that you can get better at learning is a pretty big signifier. You
can get.
I'm very.
You can get better at learning. You adapt. Isn't that a thing? Or am I an idiot? I don't know. Maybe she's smart and she knows, like, you know, if we put a 2-year-old against me, maybe the 2-year-old will know about finance more than me because they can't, you know, you can't learn.
Very much dyslexic. I have ADHD and I'm on the autism spectrum. Dyslexia
Oh,
means
wait,
that
she's
there's
saying
a
the other
big
thing.
gap in comprehension. So I was scoring 99th percentile in certain areas and like
Yeah, her posture's
3rd
bad. She
percentile in
needs to
others.
really.
I'll
I need
never
to.
be able to learn another language. I took Spanish for 12 years and I can still basically only order a burrito.
So I have a question. Why did you go to Yale and why did you go to Harvard?
My parents are immigrants from China, and I'm a first-generation immigrant as well.
They
and
forced him into
college student
Harvard.
As well.
They
family
knew Harvard.
really
They knew the
stressed
name.
the importance of formal education. For me, that was something that I really strived for.
I wasn't planning to go to college. That wasn't like a goal of mine. My parents were like, well, you should apply to at least one college. And I was like, I'll never get in here.
Confidence is I think there's like this curve thing where like it goes like let me get paint to describe what I'm talking about. You can call me a Pepega all you want, but this is what we're gonna do. So like on this is like this is your confidence, and then this is like your IQ, right? And then what happens is when you're learning something, right, your confidence is at an all-time high because you think you know everything, and then when you start to know shit, it dips down because you know you're an idiot, and then it shoots back up when you know. It's not IQ, but it's like when you know about something, like a subject, right? I think she's either here or here. There's no other difference for her. I think, yeah, like this is like middle way. I feel like there has to be someone in this group that is here. They can't all just be here in the ridiculous confidence zone.
And then I went to Yale.
Why don't you guys rank each other from 1 to 6, including yourself, and give reasons why you...
Are they all gonna think they're the smartest?
Gotta go 1.
No.
Oh yeah. 2, 3, 4, 5.
The Marine Boy is probably top 2.
As a 6, not meaning
Marine
that
Boy
you're
is 2.
intelligent. I also think that I
He's
don't place a
smart.
lot of value on the military.
Oh.
Period.
No, full stop.
I'd probably do 1, 2.
Marine
3,
Boy is 2.
4, 5, 6. I'm sorry.
I'm the villain this episode.
Does anyone think they're like at either end of the spectrum?
I'd say I'm 1, if nothing else, because I know what I'm about and I'm sure of that.
Damn. Well, there you go.
Wait, you guys have to rank everyone too. That is so unfair. No.
I would say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay.
Oh, it's quick.
I think 1,
What?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
They're really doing They're really doing the military man dirty.
It's hard for me to
I reckon
look
he's
past
2
the
or 3.
education part. Going to college, I think you learn a lot, if nothing else emotionally, but I still think you're smart.
The anime man is number 1. What are you talking
2,
about?
3.
Anime man 1, military boy 2, Harvard boy 3, legal lady 4, 5, 6.
4, 5, 6. 1, immigrant parents, first generation going to college, humble, modest. 2, me, I don't know, PhD, cancer biology scientist. I work in a biotech company. We make COVID-19 testing kits, stuff like that. And then 6. It has nothing to do with your background. I don't think you really have the highest EQ out of all of us. Tyler, he ranked last for me personally because the way he carries himself. He was ranking intelligence based on his point of view and not taking in other people's point of views and compiling results.
Put Magnus Carlsen on this shit. He'll just destroy them all with his ridiculous confidence and his IQ of like 170 or something.
Really just came down to his body language, his demeanor, the way he carries himself.
Hold on. What is EQ? Emotional intelligence. There's no Q in that. Where's the Q? You stupid English people. Give me higher IQ for knowing that there's no Q in intelligence.
So the way he acted towards the group.
Just say emotional.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I'll be 6.
Guarantee you, he's the smartest anime king.
So
He can tell you anything. He's unlocks the secrets of the world.
The reason why I put you at number 1 is I think you have the highest, not only EQ
All right,
score
Sean.
out of everybody,
All right,
but the
Sean,
way you
we
present
get it.
yourself, as
You're
well as
smart.
your PhD
You're a genius.
Look down.
Who got the most?
Sean Lee was
like
pretty up
you.
there too.
I feel like you were definitely 3, right? Yeah.
Put Sean at the top. Put our king
I
at the
think
top.
that I sort of expected to be ranked a little bit lower. At first glance and first interaction with me, it's hard to tell how intelligent I am. It's hard to tell.
I
how
think
intelligent
anyone would
anybody
taste
is.
Sean.
Is
Sean
anyone
is king.
upset with where they're standing?
I think it makes sense that I'm down here. Like the guy who graduated from high school and then joined the military, he probably wouldn't be like high up on there. If I was in their shoes, I definitely would have also ranked myself among the lowest.
He talks like a crazy person. He does not take stop. He does not stop. That's a sign of like hyper intelligence because like look at him. He looks like he has like a billion thoughts going through his head. Like this man is probably cracking the Da Vinci Code while also figuring out the secrets of the universe. Look at him.
I do feel like there might be a prejudice acting in terms of ranking you
Okay, I was thinking that
highly,
too.
but I agree with the ranking. I think you probably are the most intelligent out of all of us. I would feel weird placing you there and not acknowledging
That Polar
the
Express
dynamics
kid that looks like
in
a
which we did so.
really soft kid. Did they give him a calculator? Everyone else has like a laptop and oh, it's a phone. I thought it was a calculator. Just give him a box of crayons. He's in the Marines.
Hearing that I had to take an
They don't know what
IQ
to do.
test was definitely hard to hear. Quantifying things for me in that realm is really hard because it gives you something really solid. Even if you don't buy into IQ tests,
They're
it still
not
gives you a
good.
number at the end of the day.
Then look, the real IQ test. Here's the thing: real IQ tests take 2 hours to do. My sister administered my IQ test. It took 2 hours. Like you have to sit there, and there's different steps you have to do, and you're ranked on each individual step, and then you get an overall average. Your IQ isn't this like one big number. It's a bunch of things.
Which is something you have to grapple with.
I literally thought when you said to open the computer, we're going to look at social media, that I didn't think an IQ test would be part of it.
Why would they look at social media?
We're being ranked by intelligence, an IQ test. It's not that far out the realm of possibility.
He fucking killed it. You can tell he killed it. He's already like popped like 15 Adderall. He's ready. He's ready. He sees the future.
So number 1 is Raymond. Number 2 would be Kaylee. Number 3 will be Tyler. And number 4 would be Shada. Number 5 is Sean, and number 6 is Maria.
That's still pretty high though. And yeah, they got him right. Come on, Sean. Sean was close to the pack though. Let's be honest with you. Sean was pretty close. 112. Let's be honest. That's still above the average. Average IQ is Australia. 99.2. We're vegetable. Oh, we beat UK though. Sucked in UK. So the average IQ is like 100. 21 more rows. School testing. Wait, this isn't the IQ. Where's the IQ? Nobel Prizes. Current IQ, here we go. These are the IQ rankings. So Australia is 16. This is Nobel Prize winners and stuff. United States is, drum roll please. Wait, that's not it. Does anyone see United States? Not in. Round of applause for America. Fucking Singapore, 107. 5 heads. Japan, Finland kills us though. Alright, so Pyama is the genius. IQ. Wait, average IQ USA. 90. Oh! I think you're just outside of the top 25. The fuck is this? This is completely different. This one's completely... That's not done. Like, look, I think the average range is from like 97 to 100, right? That's like the average. If you're in that, you're fine. 25 million Australians, thank you very much. And we have our own rednecks. They're called Queenslanders. We don't give a shit about them. What is this? School achievement. What? What is this about? Advanced scores. What does this mean? Anyway, there's this bunch of shit. Yeah, the whole of UK is just scuffed people. Alright.
Hi, I'm Alexa. I snuck into an exclusive military conference for the world's biggest arms dealers. These guys
this is the dude that like figured out this is the dude that like figured out those like casinos that just didn't give a shit if you had COVID or not, and just let you into the ground floor. That was good shit. 30% of American choose advanced scores because the rest... I mean, let's be honest, you need that advanced score in America, otherwise you don't get that scholarship. And if you don't get that scholarship, you gotta pay big bucks. I reckon I can solve America's education system. Easy. Me, personally, an Australian. You ready? You change the way you pay your interest from a banking system to how the rest of the world does it, which is no interest. That's how you do it. That's how you fix all of it. Then you only pay the flat fee and you don't pay $1,000 in interest and you still have $1,000 to pay. That's how you do it. Not going to college, just start an OnlyFans. Easy. Solved.
All this cool stuff. They make an absolute killing. $420 billion to be exact, which makes war one of the biggest and most profitable industries in the world. I wanted to get amongst it, find out how these deals are made and see if I could get a bit of that sweet, sweet war money for myself. The only issue is, I'm not an international arms dealer.
Alexa, I am.
You're supposed to wash dishes before I take them. No.
Sneaking in wasn't going to be easy. The place is surrounded by hundreds of police officers and they're not very nice to you if you're not on the guest list.
Yeah.
You can't get on the guest list unless you work for a multi-million-dollar arms manufacturer. So I needed...
Man, these expos are so stupid. Just sell guns, forehead. You don't need this. Just get a bigger gun. It solves the world.
Find another way in. After
solves everything.
Stalking, I came across an incredible coincidence. Someone was looking for workers to hand out lanyards at the convention center. It's perfect.
$32 an hour? That's pretty good. Australian wages, baby. We pump money.
Mate wasn't impressive enough for that job.
Giving out lanyards for $32.
Brisbane, dress up like what I thought an arms dealer looked like and hope I pull it off. Now, I'm obviously not on the guest list, but I figure it's all about confidence. If I give off obvious arms dealer energy, they'd have to let me in.
It's an arm. Half of the arms convention.
Can you... Sorry, we just don't get people with the arms walking through very often, so I'm just going to ask you some questions, alright?
Sure. What do they usually bring for the arms convention?
Mate, I don't know, don't go to Alright. No, I'll get you to step out for me.
I can't go in?
Sorry. No, have you not got a pass?
But I'm an arms dealer. Oh, fuck. Sorry. Oh. Are you sure I can't go in?
No, go.
Oh, well, don't get handsy. Whoa, it's just an arms dealer. So where do I sell all these arms?
I don't care what you're going to do with them.
But they're going to sell so many arms in there, and I've no way to treat an arms dealer. It's ridiculous.
Okay, that went horribly. I can't even try the main entrance again because I'll get recognized, so I'm going to have to wait till tomorrow. But that night, you had all these cheerful arms dealers posting photos of their exclusive lanyards all over Twitter. So I just copied the design and changed them from horses to fake passes. There's also a QR code at the bottom. Mine just leads to the Chaser website when you scan it. Needless to say, I was pretty sure I wouldn't get in.
What a genius.
There we were. Just before we go in, I had to quickly go through all the new weapons ideas I wanted to pitch and make sure we only kept the good ones.
Do you reckon they'll like any of these?
The baguette gun is pretty powerful.
I'm not a huge fan. Just don't know how to delete things on this thing. Do you know how to use an iPad?
No, fuck.
Great start to the day. We got it.
This is business. You just got to lean into it.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, confidence is 70% of the battle.
Right. There's no such thing as a bad product, just a bad arms dealer.
That's exactly right.
Now, we wanted to avoid the main entrance with all the cops. So we walked around the parking lot looking for another way in.
I need another tissue.
What kind of car do you expect an arms dealer to drive? Not a Prius.
Okay, it looks like we might have found another way in, but there's a security guard there and he's watching us. So I try to act professional. I confidently show him my lanyard and without a word, he just steps aside and lets us through. Holy shit, I am in the building. But now we've got to get our lanyard scanned. I have no idea what popped up on a lanyard scanner. There was a beep. I was sure I was about to get arrested, but she didn't seem phased at all. And
what the?
Through. And so did the bag scanners and metal detectors.
Security, babe. These guys are in charge of our security and they can't even stop this fucking idiot from getting in.
Ready to rub.
I shouldn't call him a fucking idiot. I should call him a genius.
Murderers. Barely 10 seconds passed.
What the fuck?
By these two high-tech exoskeleton future soldiers throwing each other around the conference floor while a crowd of people in suits.
Stormtroopers?
What's the suit used for?
This particular one, I've been struck with a rifle or a bat, so it's fine.
And just keep running at them like a zombie.
Yeah, it's a cool bit of gear, man.
It's terrifying.
You need to cosplay. Roll it out at night.
Oh, nice. So you just take it out at home when you.
Conventions.
Oh yeah. No, that's great for Star Wars. I mean, you've got a bit of a Darth Vader thing going on here. Doesn't it make you feel a little bit like the bad guy?
You know what? Actually, because it's a little bit, you know, everyone's staring at everyone's doing it.
Yeah, it's terrifying.
I'm not part of the world anymore, but I know that never like.
You're somebody else.
So I can hide behind it.
Oh, nice. Completely detached from, yeah.
Match, you know.
Well, I guess that's useful in the field as well. Does it?
It definitely would have.
Make you stop feeling like.
If you're, if you're using it for the right control, it'd be fantastic.
Oh yeah.
Jesus Christ. This man looks like this is stormtrooper shit. Like some military guy just watched Star Wars one day and went, "Why don't we just copy that shit? Why don't we copy the evil people?"
Personal.
Right. Well, like you're not a human. You're just doing the job.
Yeah. Exactly.
What
That's
about
not
the
good.
other people?
Yeah.
They look like humans.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
See people, it's just you just sort of. It's almost like
It's not you.
It's funny, yeah. So.
Yeah, that's wild.
Yeah, no, it's a cool bit of gear.
I was conflicted. That conversation scared the crap out of me, but I was also pretty
Jesus
happy about
Christ.
passing as a regular, everyday arms dealer. But I
Look
wasn't
at those
trying to get
dildos.
I've got to stay cool and fit in, following proper military etiquette so everyone knew I was one of them. Just a run-of-the-mill arms dealer here to look at cutting-edge killing technology. They had future camouflage tech. Have you ever seen a camo Aussie flag? So you can camouflage.
Why would you camouflage the flag? Oh, we don't know where it is. I don't know where the flag is. Where is he from?
Australia. The newest sniper rifles. Oh, I see civilians. Robot dogs, autonomous torpedoes, fully autonomous tanks, autonomous anti-aircraft guns. All this artificial superintelligence made me feel nervous. I feel like this thing's onto me. I started to worry the machines could sense I wasn't a real arms dealer. It knows. But everything changed the moment I got a gun in my hands. I got to tell you, I felt like a new man with this in my hands. I felt powerful. Oh my God. This is right in the middle of your eyes. This is...
Thank you.
I was suddenly a confident networking arms
No
dealer
trigger
with
finger.
good,
He doesn't give a
shaking
shit.
Hands. I was feeling invincible. I'm king of the world! Since the slogan on the website is doing business is easy at land forces, I should have no trouble getting these guys to buy my weapons. I just hope
Oh,
they're feeling
no.
charitable.
Oh, no.
I think they
Fucking
definitely should be.
the
though.
baguette weapon.
Land Force Convention is actually a registered charity, which I guess makes sense. There.
What? It's a charity? What does it give to other countries? Freedom? That's America's job. It's the largest charity in the world.
Probably the single most important charity. Without them, a lot of the war zone humanitarian charities will be out of business. It was time to pitch my revolutionary missile to the biggest arms manufacturer in the world, Lockheed Martin.
Oh my God, he got to Lockheed Martin. Lockheed Martin better buy the baguette gun.
Okay. Well, I'll run you through my idea just quickly. Okay, so, what we found out is that there's no war crimes in space, right? Sure. So we were thinking if we get a missile that goes so far up into space, by the time it comes back down, it's like the Geneva Convention doesn't apply.
Yes.
You know, and then you completely rule out any.
What a
wrongdoing.
genius. This man's thinking about it. He's like, if we can blow up the moon and the moon falls to the Earth, it's no longer the Geneva Convention.
All right idea.
I wouldn't even understand or have a clue about what that is.
Fair enough. Oh, well.
He's gonna show him the baguette gun?
Particularly interested in my missile, but I guess they're just such a big company, and war crimes have never really stopped them before. So I'm not going to beat myself up about it. I just need to be a bit more modest and aim smaller. Next, I'm going to pitch to the Australian Defence Force.
He's going to the army. Oh, is it the other hand? Dude, this man just look how tall he is. Just saying, this guy's 6'2". He's looking down on him.
Chemical agent, Aging Orange. It kind of accelerates the aging process. So I think people are getting like a lot of flack for, I mean, children
He's
dying.
so not interested.
Like spray this over an area, and it makes all the children kind of military age within 2 weeks, and then you kind of avoid like child casualties. You know, any about that at all? Do you reckon it's a good idea? I'm gonna say no.
No, he nodded though. He nodded. He likes it. He's like, look, Geneva Convention, no, but keep on doing it.
Let's figure somewhere else. Okay, that didn't work out either, but it's all right. I just need to go even smaller. Instead of big missiles and experimental chemicals, I'm going to go even more basic and pitch to one of the most famous gun manufacturers in the world, Beretta. I was thinking about like a bread gun.
Yeah, the bread gun. The baguette. The baguette! How did he not think of the baguette for Beretta? Oh my god. I should be on this.
Like, made entirely out of bread. So like, the idea is if you're caught like smuggling it, I don't know, to terrorists or something, it could be like a humanitarian aid thing. Right, but it still works.
Shoots out yeast. Look, bread guns are genius, right? Because if you're, lone survivor dying somewhere, you can just eat your gun, and then that's it. If you start off with a shotgun, you can eat the end of it and make a sawn-off shotgun. There you go. That's why my new company, Baguetta, will rise. Just like bread.
I mean, Beretta could sell it. It's almost like Beretta. I don't know.
How would we sell that to Beretta Banner? Very interesting concept.
Well, it's out there.
This guy's chill as fuck.
So, for some reason, I wasn't very successful getting any new clients at the conference today, but while the conference floor is where the arms dealer...
Man, you get captured by people, you just quickly scoff down your bread gun. Where was your weapon? It's inside you. You can rebuild it after you shit it out.
Formally exhibit their exciting new weapons, we know the real deals get made at the pub afterwards. So I decided there's no better way to fit in with these military heavyweights than showing them I can drink like a true war hero. Once they see me do a Ben Robert Smith leggy, they'll be sure to take me in and buy my weapons. How you going? Yeah, you reckon? It's pretty good. It's Ben Robert Smith style, for the big day at the conference. It's really inappropriate. Inappropriate. Do you guys want to have a go? No? No.
This man's gonna shoot him.
Like an Aussie war hero, though, Really inappropriate. Okay, more for me then. Yeah, maybe we can chant though, like skull, 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 go.
Dude, you just said it's inappropriate. What the fuck?
It's an Aussie war hero though.
Do you think she knows what the fuck he's talking about? She just said it's inappropriate. She doesn't know what it means. She's just repeating it.
Yes, we know. But he just said it's inappropriate.
It's in the...
yourself, okay? Enjoy yourself.
Chewy. Leggy. You want to have a go? No worries. I don't know what went wrong.
That's you see that legend? Oi.
Day, I felt like a massive idiot. I guess I'm just not cut out to be an international arms dealer.
There you go. Unfortunately, no one can be an arms dealer anymore. It's a rip. It's a rip. More cute birds. And a magpie.
Good morning, everyone. I think my house is starting to become...
Look at these things.
Birds. Hey? Hi. What are you guys doing?
Magpies are really fucking smart though.
And now
They will fuck you up if they don't like you.
Patient kookaburra waiting all the way out there. Hey, magpie. You're right. Here you go. Do you want to try catching? Whoa! Hey! Kookaburra came out of nowhere.
Did you hear a voice? The demon tried to escape there.
Hey, no, it's one piece each today. Although the magpie can catch because it's only got little pieces. Ready, magpie, catch? Hey, good job. All right.
Dude,
Hey, guys.
I wish she's a
Hi.
real life Disney princess. Look how many, except they're all meat eater birds.
There's a kookaburra waiting patiently out there. Hey, no. What are you doing?
Look at him.
You guys are so
The chonkers.
Hey,
Look how chonky they are.
you're adorable. Bye, go. Hi.
They're adorable.
Let's go.
Oh, fuck.
Hey, no, the rest of
My leg hurts, my life
hand
hurts.
isn't for you.
I wish I could pet those birds. Alright. What do we got? What do we have here? I want to watch this later because he has some shit takes. I think she just has, she doesn't need a pet though. She has an army of birds. You know what, do you know what she can do? She can just, like, if her boyfriend or her girlfriend ever breaks up with her, she can just summon her birds to just attack them. That's how powerful she is. What do we got? Wait, we have to go to the trending. Explore. Trending. We got married. Oh man. Don't care about you getting married. Is there anything interesting? Or is it just oh wait, this dude.
This is a penny, and I'm turning it into this house in 1 week.
Goodness.
Okay, probably a different house. 3 days ago, I had a penny and traded for a pen. Then a blue dinosaur, then this,
Yeah, we need to
then
watch
this,
this video.
then this, then
Ah, it's
these,
bright.
then a motorcycle that needs a lot of repairs, then a 20-year-old truck. And now, it is day 4 of 7. I have a 20-year-old truck with 330,000 miles on it and no leads at all. I spent most of day 4 on my computer and making phone calls. Hey Fonzie, I'm just leaving a message about the tiny home. If you could call me back, that'd be awesome. Thanks so much. Bye-bye. It's definitely a work truck for sure. It's, you know, it runs. Yeah, I'm just on a bit of a timeline, so it's got over 330,000 miles. But I basically can't tell. Yeah. Hello? I have approximately 72 hours remaining to turn this truck I'm driving into a house. And I've got a trade
Dude.
idea. Maybe Judy's husband will want to trade his boat now? On day 1, I was walking to Judy's garage sale with a pair of gas station earbuds. Now I'm driving there with a truck. If you didn't watch episode 1, we traded for this nice woman named Judy's vintage Polaroid. And you probably know
That's a
by
sick
now that we
camera as
love
well.
Judy. Well, so does a man named Gerald, who's her husband. And on day 1 of our challenge, Gerald showed us this boat he's trying to get rid of. And obviously we didn't have anything to trade him, but now we do. Howdy, Mr. Gerald.
Hey.
Hey, you ready to look at the boat?
Yeah.
And then we looked at his 1999 Cobalt. Whoa!
That's a beauty.
That is nice, Gerald. I don't know anything about boats, but I was impressed. I hope he likes our truck offer. You okay closing your eyes? 3, 2, 1.
I already have a Tundra. That's mine over there.
Oh, that's a newer one.
Yeah, I've got a Tundra.
Gerald may not
Yeah.
be interested in our used car, but now I know someone who would. A used car dealership. I'm here with
Yeah,
Eric,
that's true.
and he's our CarMax rep. He's gonna help us try to find a trade-in. This is our truck.
Okay.
So what do you think we could maybe get for that?
So, equivalent cars might be a little bit tough for just a
Ferrari.
My dad always taught me 2 things: to believe in myself and to never trust a used car salesman. So I found a car that I
Exactly.
liked myself and then asked Eric if he would do the trade. After talking to his manager for a while, I needed answers. So, do you think there's gonna be anything that we can do? That was my plan B, and it failed.
Rip.
I only have one more idea, and that's standing outside one of my favorite barbecue places and explicitly asking truck owners to make a trade on the spot. All right. Hey, nice guy, nice guy. I spent an hour here and no one with a truck even pulled up.
Well, don't you have to
That's when an
change?
employee
You have to trade registration and shit like that. You can't just trade a truck.
me out. You good? What are you even doing, bro? One thing's for sure. I'd have to be an idiot to eat at this barbecue place ever again. Just watch what happens next.
Into a house? Pretty funny kid. My buddy said he saw him downtown asking to trade breath mints. Wow. Hey, Ryan, if you're listening, this whole city is rooting for you, buddy.
Turn on excuse me. Turn on 103.1. They're talking about me right now. Oh, it's over now. This was the moment where things started turning in my direction. I got an email back from a man named Rex, who trades cars for a living. He has a 1997 Chevy Suburban that looks, frankly, insane. And after hearing about my mission, he says he would be open to trading for our Tundra. The only issue, he lives 3 hours away. But this truck has driven a lot more than that, so screw it. This thing might break down, but we've got a chance of a lifetime.
I will
3
do
hours
it.
of sketchy
Fine.
driving later, I found myself in the presence of greatness.
Damn.
I learned how to drive in a 1997 Suburban, but it was not like
Who puts lime green on their car? It looks like an Xbox.
that. We don't know where he is. We don't know where the guy is. After a few minutes of waiting, I greeted Rex like a side character in an animated Pixar movie. Oh, hello! Hey, I'm Ryan.
Rex, man, nice to meet
Rex, nice to meet you.
So y'all are trading from a penny to a house?
Yeah, we got shirts made. At this point, I feel pretty guilty because Rex's only motivation to make this trade would be out of kindness for our mission, and not because it's a beneficial trade for him. And when he started up the SUV, I felt even guiltier. Oh my god.
What the fuck? Why does he want to get rid of
sound
this?
like that.
What's your goal, man?
I'm trying to get a house, and
Why though? Like for yourself?
that's when I told him I make YouTube videos and it's for one of my subscribers, Hannah. But more on her later. Yeah. Oh. This fist bump meant a lot to me. Throughout this journey, I've met a lot of cool people who are rooting for me. But Rex is giving
Is that
us something we
Keemstar?
really value.
Holy shit. That dude looks a lot like Keemstar. He's got the gnome beard and everything. Just make it a little pointier and you have Keemstar.
But Rex is giving up something he really values to bring us one step closer to that house. And that's exactly what this handshake represents. As I peeled out in this lifted behemoth and channeled my inner Texan, I couldn't help but think about where we started and where we are now. And at this point, there's really just one thing on my mind. I feel like a man for the first time in my life. On the night of day 5, we have one of the coolest cars I have ever seen. My goal for tonight is to find someone that likes fully modified vehicles from 1997, SUVs in particular, who's willing to trade me something bigger and
I wish
better
I could
that
do this
isn't a
shit,
vehicle.
but I'm the worst tradesman. I'd probably trade down from a penny.
Okay, obviously I went to sleep, but you can't lie. That was a cool transition. I'm gonna get some coffee. Hi, can I get a skinny vanilla latte with oat milk, an extra shot of espresso, whipped cream, caramel drizzle, sprinkles, pumpkin spice, and a little bit of honey? Hello? The Starbucks employees were shocked to see my sexy truck after hearing my order. I did spend a lot of last night online looking for potential trades in this area. By the grace of God, I was able to get in touch with a man named Fonzie. He's a local builder who makes tiny homes and sheds and stuff, and he's interested in our SUV. Nice to meet you, man. How you doing? Got some cream and sugar in there?
He's so tired.
Yeah, okay. Our business negotiation wasn't really going anywhere, so I decided to let Fonzie take it for a spin. Fonzie insisted on drinking his coffee even though the vehicle was
What an
shaking
alpha.
rigorously. I was really nervous that he wouldn't want the SUV because I have no other leads, especially when he started kicking the tires and other random stuff. But we drove to the shed that he has for sale, and at this point, this is the closest we've ever been to an actual house. So here goes nothing. Oh my gosh.
That's a
Fonzie's gonna
tiny
show us his
little
bad boy.
home.
You still sipping on that coffee? No way! Oh my gosh, dude. Fonzie's place has the following features, as well as a dining area, a living area, but most of all, 4 walls, a roof, and paint. So, do you like the truck? You like the SUV?
Yeah.
Yeah?
My toy.
Dude, this is really, really cool. I'm like getting emotional right now. Speaking of emotional, this is the last day we're able to keep one of my subscribers, Hannah, trapped in this Airbnb we got. You see, Hannah's a small business owner in Austin where I live, and if we're able to trade up to a real house, she's the lucky subscriber to get it, which is why I'm trying so hard to make this happen.
Yeah, I'm debating whether to keep it.
Really? While I was nervously biting my nails, Hannah was sharing her apartment situation.
My office is literally the dining room table, and his is
Well, it's not gonna get any better.
couch.
It's crazy you can start a business from your couch nowadays. Fonzie's talking to his friend on the phone and showing him the SUV, and I can only hope that's a good thing. Over the last week, we've distracted Hannah by having her set up an e-commerce store with our sponsor Shopify. But the crazy thing is, in 6 days, Hannah has set up her website, made several sales, and shipped out products with Shopify. Meanwhile, Fonzie is doing this. Somehow I got talked into getting into the Suburban and going mudding. I was horrified, but it was pretty fun. And as my friend Preston, who was supposed to be a Shopify expert, was laughing on the couch, Hannah said this to our filming crew.
Yeah, I've always known he hasn't worked for Shopify.
Well, that's awkward. I guess you don't need a Preston to figure this stuff out. If you want to sign up, use my link, shopify.com/Ryan Trahan. And as Hannah said goodbye to Preston for the last time, I said goodbye to Rex's Suburban and
Hey, you
traded
gotta-
for Fonzie's tiny home. And that's when Fonzie showed me something even crazier.
Yeah, this is my next build.
Okay.
I'm finishing it out.
It's not definitively a house, but it's the best tiny home you could possibly imagine.
Give me a boat and we can trade.
Trade for this?
Yep.
I gotta get you a boat.
Give me a boat.
And just like that, I found myself back where I started. But now, I only have 24 hours.
Hey, he's got a boat though.
Hey Gerald, sorry to call so late.
Not bad. Not bad. I wish I could get a boat. Oh man. Alright. I think I'm gonna do a short stream today. I'm sweating balls today. Yeah, alright, I'm gonna call it there for the day. I'll stream again tomorrow. I'm gonna stream every day as much as possible. Alright. I'll see you guys tomorrow.